Hey guys, in this video I'm going to be talking about AI, the basics of AI. Now, unless you've been under a rock somewhere, unless you've been on a deserted island somewhere, you would have probably heard about AI. Now, you may have used products or software such as ChatGPT, which has become very popular, or other software that uses AI technology. And that may be it. That may be as far as you have gone with learning about AI. In this video, I'm going to explain some basics. AI stands for artificial intelligence, if you was not aware, and it may be easier for you to comprehend saying it the other way around. Intelligence, which is artificial. In other words, AI is to simulate the human rationale, the human logical way of thinking, our cognitive behavior. And so what it is that a system, a program, software can examine data and from that data make rational or logical decisions, choices, adaptations with less or sometimes with no human intervention. Under AI, you have a subset of different gradings or functions of AI. One of them is machine learning, which I kind of touched on a little bit. It is where the software is examining data and looking at algorithms, looking at formulations, looking at patterns in order to produce an output or a response. Now, you may have seen this happen around you, but may not be aware of it. And it's not quite the same thing, but let me give you an example. You may be going on a website, for example, and you may have looked at certain products. Google's pretty good at this. And you've gone away and then you come back the next day, and now that website that you've gone on is trying to flash in front of you all different items that kind of look like or are similar to the first item that you are browsing. What it's trying to do is trying to build a case around you as if it kind of knows you, tailor its service to you. AI is similar in the same way that it tries to form patterns around you, perhaps in order that it may know you better, know what you're flicking through more on your screen, may know what the kind of questions that you're asking in order to tailor its response to you. Now, another subset to AI is deep learning, which is similar to machine learning. However, it's now examining data on a greater scale, and it's usually unstructured data. So it's almost giving a machine or this product, this software, the ability now to have leeway to examine greater amounts of data from images, from videos, from documents in order to produce a response. Now, some people, when they think of AI, their mind goes to robots. And yes, it entails robots, but it's not just robots. I think Will Smith's film AI Robot some years ago kind of put people off AI or gave AI a negative connotation. And so they think of these robots that are going to rise up and replace mankind. And one of the tests for that was formulated, I think, in 1950 by a man called Alan Turing, who produced the Turing test, which really what it was is to put one software program in a robot in one room and a person in another room, and that person would ask the software questions, and on the basis of the answers produced by the software, if that person wasn't able to tell that this is a software or a robot responding, that software would be deemed credible for AI intelligence. That test still pretty much still as a benchmark today. As I said, when it comes to AI, many people just think about robots, but AI is being used all around the world in many sectors, in many industries, such as healthcare, military, just in normal service industries or organizations and businesses. AI has become a product to assist in the lean thinking or streamlining of business operations. Now, in the IT industry, we usually agree that there's 4 forms of AI. The first one, being a more basic one, is reactive AI, which is really just operating, the software is operating off basic input and producing an output. So this could be something like a chess game where you make a move and the software, the system is looking at the move that you've made, and now it's going to produce an output on that chessboard on the basis of the move that you've just made. Number 2 is called limited memory AI. And just as the title says, it is the software having the ability to go into past experiences. Now, as it said, it is limited. So it may have a time frame of how far it can go back. Now, that might depend on the size of memory that has been given to the program, but it has a limitation of how far it can go back. And you see some of this software in the autonomous cars that we have that may have seen or predicted an incident somewhere the day before, and now you're going down that road and the software is telling you that this area is more known for accidents because of the information that it has seen from historical information or past experiences. And it may just be for a couple of days it can do that until it has to renew its data. This is called limited memory AI. Now, the third one is theory of mind AI. Similar to limited memory AI, which is limited, theory of mind AI is able to retain past experiences and historical information in greater depth in order for it to function off the basis of that information. And this software is in such things like advanced chatbots. These are programs that will pass the Turing test and fool you and even fool me into thinking that they are actually people at the end of a phone or in the next room or something like that. These are advanced bots, but they have no self-awareness, which is very important. They may be able to operate and function as if they have the rationale of a human being, but they have no self-awareness, which leads me to number 4. The fourth one being self-aware AI. Now, some people just say this is fiction, but this is where the program becomes more aware of its own existence. Now, this is really, if you did watch the film AI that I alluded to earlier when I was just making a bit of a joke about it, this is where that robot was getting to, that main robot in that film, where it was more aware of its existence, its feelings, for example, if you can even use that word, or its emotions, and responding to people on an emotional level. The software becomes more sentient in its behavior. Now, a lot of people think that robots will never get to the place where they'll have their own consciousness and become more of a living organism. And people have their different views about that. Now, for many years now in the IT industry, companies have been trying to automate their systems in order that they may be more productive or produce better products more quickly. And I am a human, you're a human, we are limited, we need sleep, we need rest, we get hungry, we get ill sometimes. Where products or software like robots, they're able to carry the weight without needing to sleep, without needing to rest, and so they can work right through the night. And so it enables companies to have their productivity at an all-time high. Now, yes, this is great for companies, but some people question how great this is for the workforce and employment. Let's look at it down the line and let's keep an eye out to see where AI is taking us in the future. Subscribe, let me know how you feel, or let me know how you've interacted with AI in the past or even today, how it's impacting you.